I drove almost all the way to Tijuana just to learn how to make tamales from my tia, and my dad says that her mom made them the best, so let's get started. In my last video, I talked about how to properly boil meat and why you should use bone-in meat, so make sure you watch that first. By the way, I ended up moving this into a bigger pot, so just make sure yours isn't too small. And we're making red pork tamales, so this is a bone-in pork butt, and we're just gonna let this simmer for 2 to 2.5 hours until it's nice and jiggly and pulls apart very easily. Reserve some of this pork broth before boiling your dried chiles and tomatillos for 10 minutes, then blend the softened ingredients with garlic, some of the chile and pork broth, cumin, salt, and Knorr chicken bouillon. Strain this if you have a crappy blender like me, then set some of the salsa aside and combine it with the reserved pork broth from earlier. This is going to be for the masa. Fry the rest of the salsa in some manteca, then add the shredded pork and cook for about 10 minutes. Add salt to taste, then cover and let this cool while we make the masa. I'm going to be using masa preparada, which means it's already prepared for tamales, but we still need to add salt, baking powder, and brown rendered pork fat that's been melted to its smoke point. This is important. Next, slowly mix in the salsa and pork broth mixture, then whip on medium-high for 5 minutes and let the masa rest for 20 minutes before you start folding your tamales. I prefer a thin masa with lots of filling, but careful not to overfill it, and then fold them just like this. Then just steam them vertically on medium-low heat for about 50 minutes after your water has come to a boil. The tamales are ready when the husks easily pull away from the masa, but you need to let them rest for 10 minutes for the masa to set, and that's it.